Hello PVARF team. This is the first in a series of videos that are going to show you how to make some basic updates to your website. I'll be creating some user accounts for whoever it is that needs to get logged into the site. This is the page that you will see when you first get logged in. It is called the dashboard. The whole back end of the site here works on a series. This black strip down the left-hand side is your menu. And then this white and gray area out here on the right-hand side, that is the actual page where you'll be doing the work. On the dashboard, when we get it loaded, I'm showing another website here, but this is where your tutorial videos will go, is in a little module here like this on the dashboard. And you can just play the videos right from here. You can make them full screen. You can go out and watch them on YouTube itself. But yeah, the whole dashboard here can be modified the way that you want, so you can move these modules around and rearrange where things appear. Those are per user, so you can change these things without it affecting the other user's view. The first thing that we're going to cover in this video is how to just make basic text edits. So using the side menu here, we're going to come right down to pages, and it will show you all of the pages that are on the website, the names that they were given. You can list these alphabetically by just clicking on the title column right here, and they're now in alphabetical order. If you're also just still having trouble finding something, you can use the search function right up here to search for something. Click that search button, and then it will limit the amount of items that come up here based on that search term. So you'll be more familiar probably with the front end of the website, so this can be a nice easy way also to find the page that you're going to be searching on. Some of the pages will have similar names, and so maybe it's just easier for you to come to, let's say, educational activities. And when you're logged in, you get this extra bar up here. So if you know this is the page that you want to edit, you've got this edit page option right up here, and so we can just do that. When I'm working on the website, I like to keep one tab open for the back end and one for the front end so that I can go back and forth and see my edits as I make them. So let's say, for instance, you needed to make an edit to this educational activities page. You can see when you come back here that things are located in blocks and correspond to the front end. So here we can see an image, and here we see overview and educational activities associated supported by PVARF. Overview, educational activities supported by PVARF. So this is how we see the page. If you get to the page and it looks like something else, if you're presented with a different view of things, really all you need to do is to just click this back end editor button to get this view that corresponds visually to how things look on the front end. So if, for instance, we just needed to make an edit to this text right here, you can see as we hover over each one of these things, this little green bar appears. So the first part allows you to move it. If you click and hold on that arrow, that set of 4 arrows, you can move these blocks around and change their order if you want. The next part is to edit them. The next one is to clone it, and the next one is to delete it. So let's say we wanted to add another section down here with another headline and another text block. We could easily do that by just cloning this, dragging it down, cloning this, dragging it down. Now we have a duplicate of both of these, and we could just come in here and easily update these. And then we could come right in here Click the edit button on this one, and let's just put in some Latin text. Save changes. So right now, this hasn't been pushed to the front end yet. If we were to leave this page without updating the page, we would lose our changes. So we need to come right over here to this update button, click update. It'll take just a second to do that. And then we can come to the front end and hit refresh. And here is our new section that we've got. If you want to add a link to this, you can easily do that. Highlight your text, come right up here to this link button, click on that. It'll give you this little field here to put a link in, but it's much easier if you just come right here to this little gear, this link options, and click that. And here it's going to give you a list of all of the pages and posts on the website. We can again just use this search field. There's the Contact Us page, so when we click that, it writes the link for us. We hit Add Link. It adds the link, save changes again. We'll hit Update. We'll hit Refresh here on the front end. And again, there is our new bullet point and our link that's been added. It goes right to the contact page. If you want to link to a outside website, the only difference in how you do that is when we come in here. And again, we'll just click the edit button on that. And again, we'll just come to the link options part. If we're going to link to an outside website, let's say it's just YouTube, for instance, I would just go to that page first, copy that link, and then so that you know that you have it right, you can paste it in here again rather than trying to write it. And then the only other difference is you're going to click this Open Link in a New Tab checkbox. We'll hit Update. And what that's going to do is just what it sounds like. Then when somebody clicks the link, we'll refresh the page here. When somebody clicks the link, it opens in a new tab here rather than taking place of the website. So then when they close that tab, your website is still available here behind that closed tab. Let's just go ahead and delete these while I'm in here so that we don't have that stuff on the site. You'll see in some places on the site, rather than having a text link like the one we looked at just a second ago, or like is right here, we have these button links. And these are just a little bit different. Number one, because they don't act quite the same. So if we wanted to change the link on this board of directors, you can see it's a button here. So we would just come in to edit that. We'd click edit, and then we select the URL here. So once again, just like I showed you before, you can search for it. You can search for the page. You can put in a direct link just like before. The difference being that here we have some files that we're linking to. So in these cases, to get the link for that, what we need to do is go to the media library. And if your file's already in here, you can just click on it. And here is the file URL link that you would put in for the link for that. If you haven't uploaded it yet, then you would just say Add New. You would click on Select Files. You would browse to wherever it is. Let's just put in these funny little squirrels for now. Here's the file. Here's the link for that. So you would just copy that link. And then, if you needed to update these reports, you would just click Edit here. You would change the URL by saying Select URL, and you'd paste your new URL in here. And then, of course, since it's no longer the 2019, you would just also change the text that shows up on the button to the 2021 or whatever, single audit report or whatever it might be. In the case that you don't want to just update one of these, but you want to leave both the 2018 and the 2019, and you want to add some more, similar to what I showed you before, you can, beyond just duplicating a single item, you can duplicate a whole row. So perhaps in this case, if we wanted to go back and add the 2017 and also the 2020, we could just duplicate this row right here. Or we could just duplicate one of these items and then update the button text and the link. So let's just do that. And then again, you would just update your link and update your button text. And you would have another report showing up there. I think that's going to do it for this first video, which just, covered text updates, in-text link updates, and button link updates. Thanks.